Good evening, everybody. It's Yvonna here from Enjoy Your Life Coaching and Healing. And we've just had another moon ceremony. And today we're doing the new moon in Libra. Libra is obviously, it's the scales. So balancing and harmony. The Libra new moon wants to see the beauty within everything. Anything. It likes to see all things nice and all nice things. Libra wants to see both sides of the story, and that's very important in relationships at the moment because the energy has been such that it's been like a separation. It's like there and there. It feels like the energy is not together. It's not something not quite right, and it feels like everything is separated. Like if you're not balanced, or I don't know if you know many people who are going through some sort of a separation, but I know a few, unfortunately, and it's a relationship separation. So seeing both sides of the story is a Librian trade, so it would be really helpful to give everybody the benefit of the doubt and don't jump to conclusions. Just be there for support. All you can do. Libra also wants equilibrium. So that's the main things for the Libran full moon, which is current. Where are we? What we would like to do now is take a moment and think back to where you were 5 years ago. I have not been doing these moon ceremonies for 5 years, but it's about 3 years, I think. But if you really take a moment and think about what you were doing in like the last quarter or the last 2 quarters of 2015, have a think back and see how much you've changed, how differently you react to things now than you did to back in those days. If something would happen then, how would you react? And if that same thing would happen now, how would you react now? I'm sure it's completely different. So take a moment and think back to that. When I did my workshop, there were a few people that said, "Oh yeah, I've started making the changes that I'm benefiting from it now," and I'm guessing that is for a lot of people. They were making physical as well as mental and emotional changes, and some spiritual changes as well. So it was really nice to share within the group what had happened for them, what was getting the ball rolling as such for where they are now. And it did start about 5 years ago, and that was quite interesting that everybody could pinpoint something about it. It's very nice, especially with groups. I mean, the energies are in the air. Like right now, the separation is in the air. So in 5 years' time, if we look back, then we probably, as a group, or all the members of a group, will recall something about separation. Energies are funny, they're weird, they're there, everybody is affected by it. So, how much have you grown, and how much differently do you react now? It's perfect because we have been transforming so much, especially in the last 6 months, maybe even 10 months, the whole of 2020. We've been transforming, evolving massively, developing and gaining lots of wisdom and insights. There's been a lot of stuff that we've been releasing. I know it's a new moon now, and releasing is with the full moon. But we have been releasing massive things like ancestral stuff as well as our own emotional stuff. It's absolutely amazing how well everybody's been doing. Thumbs up. Last time there was a notification of, hey, there's going to be this massive life change. So how's that going? Are there things that have completely changed your life? For example, a separation would completely change your life, especially if it's a longer term thing. So any life changes that people have been going through in the last 2 weeks, how's it going? I want to know. Drop me a line below. How are those life changes going, and are you now in alignment with the new you? Because that's what we've been working for. We've been removing things that do not serve us, but also things that are not ours, like ancestral things like fear and guilt and all sorts of ancestral stuff that I had in my last video. Are you in alignment with the new you now? And are you following your bliss? Because if you're not following your bliss, if you are not in that happy place within yourself, then you are still covered by some of the things that you need to release to get to the real you, to the new you. And that's what we need to get to, the truth, the real you. And once you get to your happy place, you will be able to let go of so many layers of emotions. It's absolutely fabulous. Try it. Meditation. I've got videos about how to do meditation. Do want to find where your happy place is. See if you can get to it and see what comes up that you still need to let go of. Good idea. Have you completed your last chapter so you can move on? That was the ancestral releasing and stuff. With that meditation I just mentioned, you can move on and get to the new you. Otherwise, if you're still living with the you of the past as well, you may be feeling overwhelmed. Like if you still have both what resonates with you and that what no longer resonates with you. So do something, go within, work out what resonates and what doesn't resonate. If something doesn't resonate, let it go. New moon, whatever you focus on, you attract into your life. So whatever resonates with you, try and focus on that most. If you write in a gratitude journal, write in the morning your gratitude journal, whatever it is that resonates with you, and make sure it's something different every day too. What we're doing now over the last week and the following week is planning. We're doing a lot of planning and we're getting organized to move forward. We're looking at details, which is quite interesting. And we're doing some more exercise, like physical exercise, to move us and to move stuck energy. Just move, get everything moving. And it's quite funny because most of the people that I have been speaking to, they are doing a little bit of extra exercise. They feel the need to go to the beach and go for a walk. If they already plan to go for a walk because they do it every week or something like that, they actually walk a lot further than they used to. It's very interesting. So get into that physical exercise, whatever you can do, and get those stuck energies moving. Perfect, because you get to do new you. You release everything you don't need. You only focus on what resonates with you. So if you are not sure what it is, then do that meditation, because all your wisdom is inside of you. It will come up. Focus on all the light stuff, all the happy stuff, all the feel-good stuff. Go within yourself and you have all the answers, like I said. Tune into your higher self and see where you can find balance, harmony, and things you might need to change still. Balance and harmony is good. If you got it within yourself, it will radiate out into your life as well. Right, you choose what you want to focus on. People have choices. Another one of my videos, we always have a choice. You choose what you want to focus on and which people to surround yourself with, and all the choices that you make. So that's taking responsibility for all the choices that you are making, which has come up several times already. So we are still taking responsibility. Good stuff. And we are choosing. and we're taking responsibility for the choices that we make. And just remember, it's always about the journey, it's not about the end result. So it's all good. Trust yourself, a big trust. Change that slightly, there we go. Trust yourself. Meditate on dilemmas. If there's any dilemmas, any choices that you need to make, anything you need to weigh up, because weighing up is the Libra, right? The scales. See if it resonates or if it doesn't resonate, if the energy is light, feel good, or if it's not, out of the window. Keep that one. Meditate on dilemmas. Go within to rethink, rediscover yourself and other things. Rewrite, redirect, reassess, and redo. So there's a lot of re's that we're going to do, but it's very important to do all that. Rethink, become aware of your thoughts, and rethink of anything that keeps you occupied, really. Rediscover, which parts of yourself do you not know? Are you showing the world, the outside? Are you showing your real you, your true you? Or is it a face, a mask, a facade that you're putting up? Because if you put up a facade, all you're going to bring into your life is more facades, more facades, more facades. So if there's an opportunity over there, it'll be behind the facade, behind the face, behind the mask, because that's what you're projecting out. If you show your real you, then whatever needs to come to you can come to you, because it's real. Rewrite. Some parts of your life you might want to rewrite, and that has more to do with the emotions that you attach to situations and things like that. So you can rewrite a situation. That doesn't mean it didn't happen, and it doesn't mean it didn't happen the same way, all the facts. It's just your reaction towards it, or your feelings and your emotions that you had at the time, and your belief that it happened right then, so it will happen again that exact way. Doesn't have to, you know, that sort of stuff. Reassess, redirect, redo. Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want in your life. And what you want in your life is real, it's truth, it's trust, and anything that's good for you. Anything that feels good. Feeling is probably the most important factor of finding out if something is good for you or not good for you. Trust your heart. So once you do all those reads, you will be ready for a flourishing new you. And this is what we're doing now for the next about 4 weeks, I believe. So, from now until the new year, we will be doing all the rethinking, rediscovering, etc. until the new year. So that's half of October, we got November and December, 2.5 months. And then we are ready for the new you, new me, etc. And we're just fine-tuning now. We are putting the wheels in motion now. We got to balance ourselves, we can counsel with ourselves, and we can mentor ourselves. And that way we are fine-tuning ourselves, because we've already changed heaps. We just need that little fine-tune, and that's for the next 4 weeks. That way we are getting really, really close to the new us. And that's really exciting, especially in this day and age when there's all this fear and everything around. But when you go inside yourself and you move, you do the exercise, the physical exercise to move the energy, the blocked energy, the stuck energy. You go within yourself and you find your balance and your harmony. You trust on your higher self, your inner self, to give you the answers that you need. There's nothing that can go wrong then, is there? You will be shedding all these emotions that you don't need, and beliefs, etc., that you don't need. Well, I think that is quite a bit, and we have been doing really well this year. I see a lot of people moving, and they're all moving in the right direction. There's seriously, I haven't met anybody who went through something and then it didn't turn out for the good, for the greater good, for everybody. So, it's been interesting. So now we got the new moon in Libra, and it's a super new moon, and we have, oh, that's right, we have 2 full moons, so there will be another full moon at the end of October, Halloween. Anyway, I'll leave that thought with you, what you want to think about Halloween and the full moon at the same time. And we're going to have 2 eclipses as well in November and December. So it's going to be a highly charged, energetic time for everybody. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the full moon that's in 2 weeks' time. In the meantime, keep going within. If there's a question that you need to ask, just ask the question. Oh, that's what I did a few days ago. Somebody told me something and I wasn't sure if I was believing it or not. So I asked, okay, did this person tell the truth? And I didn't get an answer. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So me working with a pendulum as well, it's like, did I ask the question right? Is my wording correct? Or anyway, so I went and had a shower, and what I do in the shower is like brushing everything off, just, you know, water coming down, letting everything go, and everything I don't need can go down the plug hole and wash away and things like that. So I actually felt better. And then I asked a question again, but I must have asked in a different way, or maybe with a different feeling behind that. Slightly different wording or something. Anyway, I did ask the question while I was in the shower 3 times, and the answer came just like that. Absolutely amazing. So if you ask yourself a question and you're not getting the answer straight away, try again a little bit later. You know, sometimes you need like 2 minutes to actually tune in, and sometimes you ask a question and the answer is there. That's why I was so surprised that I wasn't getting the answer. But anyway, the answer was that what was said was the truth. So that's always good. I like it when people are honest. Awesome. I will see you in a couple of weeks. And I'm looking forward to hearing any progress, especially about your big life changes. Hopefully they're all good. Because how does that saying go? Something about it's not the end if it's... I can't remember. I'll let you know next time. Oh, actually, I'll put it in the comments below. How's that when I find it? Have a great evening, day. I'm glad you listened to it. There's another 3 of the moon ones. Usually what I do is channel some stuff about what the energies are doing. Then I look into what the star sign is doing with the moon. The moon is in a star sign. Then I look at, I think about what has been happening, and usually it resonates, because when I write down some stuff, it's like, oh, my friend went through that. Oh, my other friend went through that. So it's the beginning, what we have been going through lately is usually spot on, because I know from real life that my real friends have actually gone through that. Then I do a bit about what is happening right now, and then I do a little bit about what we are looking forward to in the near future and the slightly longer future. And I just hope that it helps everybody. So if you enjoy things like this, have a look at my past videos about the moons, and subscribe to my channel, because then you'll find the next full moon a lot easier. Alright, well, I'll leave it with that. I'm Yvonna, enjoy your life coaching and healing, and have a great time. Good luck with everything, and I'll catch you next time.